internationally, I was actually doing some research since we were going to have this conversation, and I realized that internationally, in most countries, parents or rather schooling starts at 6, 7 years of age. But in India, essentially, we start at a very early age with this pre-primary or even like. What are your thoughts on that? Why do you think that could be the case?
I don't know. I think our parents are very driven.
Hmm.
We have competition in our DNA.
Hmm.
We just want to be the best, and we want to really prove ourselves that we are good. You better accept it. That kind of attitude. So that's why our Indian parents in general are pushy. And I don't think there's anything wrong in it.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, okay, just indulge me a little. But do you think that also somewhere kind of creates unnecessary pressure?
It does, but tell me, Bhavya, something isn't. What's the point of raising a child in an entire bubble today and then exposing him to the world outside, which is full of pressure?
True.
Why not season him little by little? But I think some pressure, some exposure, some examination pressure is important. Why not? Because that's the world he's going to face tomorrow. And if you and me don't build him today, you and me, I mean, educator and a parent, if I'm not exposing today, how does the child become, chiseled for facing the world tomorrow?
Right. Yeah. No, I think that's a fair point for sure. And that is, I think, also a clear difference that you see many times with a lot of Asian countries and students who come out of Asia and probably, maybe like a little bit more Western countries. The Asians are slightly more adept towards dealing with a lot of challenges that might be thrown at them. But from a perspective, I mean, I have a theory, and that this theory could be completely wrong. But that's something that I really believe in. I think because we've unfortunately, after our independence, still come from a very developing state where we are still in that road of achieving greatness as a country. Constantly from the day you are born, everyone, and I mean like 5 generations back as well, we are constantly in a rat race.
Yes, we are.
Whether it is basically to get into achieving some degree, getting into probably as basic as getting into a lane while driving, or things like this.
Yes.
So from that perspective, I mean, do you think that's something really kind of affects the outcome as well?
See, again, what I always tell my parents, it's a balanced approach. Too much of anything is not good. So if you have to, I mean, you want the child to come first in every term exam, every year, every foyer, for every competition, I mean, that is not fair on the child. But my child is very good and creatively brilliant. And if there's a creativity competition and I nudge my child a little more, hey, you can do a little more because you're really good at it, that kind of pressure, there's nothing wrong. Because I know my child very well.
Understand.
But too much of anything, that is going to be overwhelming for the child, and that's not right.